Alright, what's up everybody? Throwing Sticky back again. Now, for those who haven't been watching the videos, basically we just went through, did everything. We got all the perks, opened everything up, still in round 1. Now, if you were watching, I hit the bank a few times, so, you know, roughly we probably got about maybe 50,000 invested right now that we spent just to get everything. You know, we got a pack-a-punch, ray gun, we got the the weapon pack-a-punch as well, and then we just run around with executioner. I might actually swap this out right now. We'll grab a PDW.
I'm kinda in a hurry, so I'll just take this.
Now this is actually unnecessary unless you want points. You know, if you're trying to get some money in the bank, then you know, you can use this in between rounds for this strategy. You don't really need it. You definitely do need the paralyzer or petrifier now. And I would definitely grab the ray gun. And not the regular ray gun, the Mark II. This is just to help you in case you get in the bind or anything. It's kind of a way to get out. Another thing I suggest having is the time bombs as well. They definitely come in handy in case you go down. You can come right back, get all your stuff, and get back in position without any problems. So, yep, everything's open. So we'll go ahead and kind of get this set up, and I'll just kind of show you how I do it. And I'll break this up. We'll probably do some gameplay where we go up, and I'll show you how it works. I'll probably go up to around 20 or 30 at least, if not higher, depending on how much time it takes. But roughly in this spot, it took me, like this morning, I got to round 44, and it took maybe 2.5 hours. So, and that's with me taking breaks and just kind of relaxing through it. So you probably can get up to around 40, you know, within 2 hours or less. So the place we're going to, and what it was, I've been using this weapon trying to find spots, like I've gone on all these roofs and just trying to find a good spot with them. And another YouTuber, Syndicate, from the Syndicate Project, y'all could check out his channel, check him out as well. He actually showed me a spot up here when I was watching one of his videos, and this spot up here is actually perfect for this weapon. So what you want to do is same thing as you want to fly up. So remember, you just kind of tap the buttons, and we got stuck on the roof. Let's go over here. Okay, put down your time bomb. Remember, left trigger puts it down, right trigger will set it off. And so anytime anything happens, we can always go back to that time bomb. So really, as long as you keep this strategy going and you're paying attention to what you're doing, you got that time bomb. Every time you get a max ammo, put that thing down. Because if you notice in the bottom left, it says round 1 right now. So if I leave that and I never put one down, if I get to round 20 and hit that button, I'm going to go back to round 1. So you always want to keep putting a new one down. Big guy, we don't need him anymore.
He's taking off again.
We'll just get him out the way. Now, there is a sofa up there. I'll just show you from down here, but there's a sofa right there. We do not want to buy that sofa. If you buy that sofa, that totally blows this strategy out the water, so don't do it. One thing you want to do though is we're going to be up there with the paralyzer, just kind of chilling and letting them come up there. If things get hairy and you jump down right here, you know, you can actually just kind of run a little train. And then you want to run down the middle right here, and you can actually make a little loop and come up these stairs. There is a sofa that's usually right here. It's a 750 point sofa. You want to buy this one, that way it's not in the way. So that way you could just come around and then fall down, and then use the paralyzer and get right back up in the spot. You'll be fine. Now, one thing you want to make sure of is when you fall down, you know, hang around in the front for a second if you can. You know, if you jump down from right there, try to train them up a little bit right here, get them together, you know, and then come around and then go down this little spot. When you get down here, the same idea. You can take this wide and just kind of hoard them up a little bit, because if you go too fast and you just come straight around, when you come right here and you jump down, you'll jump right back into the horde that you just had. So just make sure you kind of train them up a little bit and get that spot clear. Another thing too is you want to get them all through here, because if you run around, as soon as you come up these stairs right here, they also jump up right here. Like, notice this guy. See, so if you're running up these stairs, next thing you know, you'll get stopped. They'll be coming from the back, and you'll get trapped right here. So you want to make sure this is open, and when things get bad, you know, make sure you kind of just keep that open, and you just collect your zombies. Anyways, enough talking. Let's go ahead. We'll get into place, and I'll get this going and just kind of show you how it goes. Now, one thing you'll notice, I won't be shooting the PDW a lot because I'm not trying to get points. I got enough points. So the main thing I'm doing is just trying to get through rounds. So I'm just going to kill everything off. And tell you what, let's put my money in the bank. That way I could tell how much money it took me to get here, because I started all this with max in the bank. So I'll put this in, and then after I'll be able to tell how much money I spent on this entire process. But remember too, you don't have to actually have everything I did. You don't need all your perks. You don't need everything open. You know, I was just doing some videos kind of showing everybody how to do things. Really, I mean, you can go with this as long as you have jug. Jug's definitely a necessity. I would go with speed cola just because it makes it easier to reload. In case you do have to pull out this ray gun, it kind of would help you there. But yeah, speed cola, jug. And then go get your weapons and pack a punch them. And just pack a punch it quickly. That way you don't have to worry about it in later rounds. Because you don't want to be in that maze at round, you know, 30 plus. Trying to go pack a punch of weapon. But anyways. Let's get up here and I'll just show you how everything works. And remember, as you go back right here, notice don't hit X right here to open this this sofa up. So try to stay ahead a little bit. And you notice I'm just tapping the button. You don't want to hold it down because you'll overheat it pretty quickly, especially on the higher rounds. So all you want to do is sit right here and just tap it. Now when you get a max ammo, I'll go ahead and grab that. But I'll show you at the end of the round, I'll go ahead and place it down, because right now our time bomb's set to round 1. So we'll finish off the round, then I'm going to place a new time bomb and then set that way we're up to round 2 after. And as I keep going, I'm going to keep putting time bombs down. That way if anything happens, I just go back to the beginning round I'm on. And this is now normally what I do is I run around galvanizing and stuff until I get to like round, you know, 5, 6 or something, just to speed up the process. Another thing to pay attention to is the green mist. If your gun overheats, you can always run in there and jump into that. But for now, we'll put down a new time bomb. Remember, left trigger sets it down. If you push right trigger, you will go back to the beginning of that round. So make sure you put that down with left trigger. Now another thing you can do, you can also shoot down here, because this is where they all line up before they jump, and you can actually shoot straight down right here. But you notice all the scavenger drops, all your perks will be down there. You don't want that. Up here we can get max ammos and all. And plus you want that green mist up here when you need it. So it's better to let him jump up here. And always keep an eye on the numbers on that gun, you know, as it's going up. If you're getting close to 115, that gun's about to overheat. You know, just pay attention. If there's a green mist, jump in there, let the weapon cool down. That way you don't put yourself in a bind. And like I said, this is pretty slow, you know, until it gets up to around, you know, round 10 or higher and all, then it actually starts picking up. So right now we're just going through slow rounds. But I'm just trying to show you everything. And always keep in mind, you know, always look at that time bomb. Like right now we got a 3 down there, and I noticed we didn't get a max ammo this round. So I know right now if I go down, I'm gonna go back to round 3. So I'm gonna lose a round on that. So always kind of keep an idea you know, where your rounds are at, just to play it safe. The last thing you want to be, especially on the higher rounds, when you go from 50 to 51, it's kind of a long time. And if you go 50 to 55 and you got to drop all the way back, that's actually a big jump. So those time bombs are important. And anytime you go down, just go ahead and hit that time bomb. Don't fight it or anything. It just puts you right back in place like you need to be, and you'll be okay. I mean, you do have quick revive, but, you know, why bother with quick revive? You're going to lose it anyway. So just save quick revive. You know, if something happens where for some reason you don't have a time bomb, then you still got quick revive as a second, I guess, a contingency plan. And all I'm doing is just kind of tapping it in rhythm. You know, don't hold it down. It's going to be really important when you get those high rounds. Paying attention to that green gas, because you're going to want to get in there at times, and just paying attention to this weapon. And that's what's going to make you able to go to a high round on this. See, like right now, if my weapon was overheating, I could easily just go into this, and they'll all run away. I could just let my weapon cool down. And then when it's good to go, you know, sometimes when I get in here, I'll throw frags, you know, because they all go hide in that direction or whatever. And then you just can't get back in your place. Don't stay there too long though, because if that green gas is gone, you know, they'll jump up right there and trap you. And you can always grab the double points if you want it. Now on insta kill, this is where that point gun comes in handy. If you want to, you can whip out the PDW, you know, and just fire away, throw some frags and all, keep it going. But just be careful when that insta kill goes away. You gotta hurry up and swap back to the paralyzer here, or petrifier now. But you know, you always gotta make sure that way you get back and you're ready. So right now I'm just going for a high round. I'm really not going for points. So I'm not even going to worry about the PDW, pulling that out to do anything. I'm just stick with this petrifier and keep going with it. Now on higher rounds, if you notice your gun's overheating, and you're in a situation like this, you can always push against these guys, you know, and get in that smoke. That way you're safe. Now if you notice, we just got our max ammo finally. So at the end of this round, I'll be switching out that time bomb. Let these guys come back out. We'll take them down again. Now if you're going for kills, you don't want to grab any nukes because they don't count. So, you know, if you want the kills, then just kind of sit right here. Alright, let's go ahead and throw that down.
Is that it? Kinda disappointing.
And you could put the buildables right here too. Subsurface resonator or the head chopper right there where they're jumping up. But once again, if you want kills, you know, those don't count as kills, so they don't do you any good. So you'll get to a high round, you just, you know, your kills won't be there. So especially if you're going for shotties or something like that, you want to make sure, you know, just don't bother with any of the buildables and just use the petrifier, and you'll do fine with this. Now you notice I'm getting up right now. I'm at the 80s and 90s. We can grab this though. Nah, end it around.
But it ain't no worse than when I worked on the farm.
Another thing you can do too is if you got claymores each round, make a few extra points. You could just put them down right there. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab this nuke. I'm just gonna let him spawn in. I'm not too worried about kills or anything, so just grab that to get through these rounds a little quicker. Now, and always keep in mind, you notice our time bomb at the bottom left, it's set at round 7 right now. So we're going to be trying to play it safe for a little while, because we know we're going to round 9, and if we go down, we're going to lose a few rounds. So always just kind of, keep that in mind. Like I said, when you get to the higher rounds, that's very important. At any point in time, too, if you need to do anything, you can always leave the slower ones at the end, make a crawler or anything, and we got the box locked down right there, so that's a good thing. There's our max ammo.
Keep saving. I know I'm a bit
See, son,
sneaky,
now you notice
but
we
when I worked on the farm.
we don't have any zombies, so we actually got time to do stuff. If we need to do anything, I'll go ahead and throw this guy down. Always remember time bomb, left trigger, not right trigger. Right trigger will set you back. So now we're up to date on that. Now, see, I could kill him, or I could just go down here. This is a good time if you want to go run to the bank, which I'm not going to right now. But if you need to make a run to the bank, you just run back up here, drop down. Now, as you're depositing money, you're going to notice he's going to come at you. So you have to drop a little bit, then run around, come down here, and make the round. Now, you can also make crawlers. I wouldn't advise it with this guy because we only got 1 left. So we might accidentally kill him. But if you get it to where you got like 2 or 3 left, take your time, go down there, make a crawler. That way you can, you can hold a crawler, and then it gives you a lot more time to do whatever you need to do. Now we're just gonna head back up. Always point it straight down too, or else you fail, like that. All right, so that's basically the strategy right there, and I take it all the way up. So what I'll do is cut off the video right here. That gave us 10 rounds. So I'll start another video at round 11, and I'll probably do one 11 possibly 11 to 20, and break it up maybe in 10 round increments until we get a little higher. But so that's the strategy. If you want to see some gameplay, I'll try to keep it going, and I'll, after a while it gets hard to do commentary on this when you're just kind of sitting right here doing the same thing repeatedly over and over. Um, but yeah, no problem. So any comments or anything, any questions, let me know. Um, like, subscribe, hit me up. But I'll give a shout out to Tom over there. That's the Syndicate project. Check him out as well. That's kind of, I always watch his videos, and this is one of them I picked up from him because I've been trying to figure out, where to go with the petrifier, and had a basic idea about it. And then when I saw his videos, he was kind of doing the same idea. And this spot he found right here, so far, seemed like one of the best spots we've got. So, shout out to him. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. So, I'm going to put up another video in a little while, which will be, like I said, probably around 11 to 20. And I'll break it up from there. But, as always, stay tuned. Hit me up. And see you on the next one.